everybody. In this video, I want to show you how you can edit your macros. So another way that you can create a macro is to actually type in the code yourself. So for those of you who are good with coding, then that is a way that you could do it. For most people, they're not going to do it that way. They're going to use the record macro feature instead. But let's say you would like to edit the macro that you've already recorded, or again, kind of check out some of that code. So what we're going to do is go back to my developer tab here. I'm going to go to macros. And I'm going to go ahead and use the add donor macro again here, and I'm going to edit it this time. So when you open it, you see what the code looks like. So it starts up here and it ends here. And these are all called sub procedures. So this is the start of it and this is the end of it. And this is the code in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of editing here, and I'm just going to follow the steps in your text. So we're going to edit towards the bottom here, and we're going in after Sheets Donors Select, but before the range line. So I'm going to click into the one before and hit enter, and this will allow me to enter a new line of code. And I'm going to type in basically message box, and I'm going to type in the message donor added. And what this code is going to do is once I add a donor, it's going to pop up a little message box that says donor added. And then I'm going to add in another line, and I'm going to reference the range from C6 to C15. And I wanted to clear the contents. So I start typing clear, and I don't want comments, I want clear contents, meaning that after that data goes in and copies into my table, that the original data clears back out so that I can enter another donor, for instance. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to hit Close and return to Microsoft Excel. So now I'm going to go ahead and enter a new donor here. And let's see, we're going to use the date of 9/20/24. And I've been playing around a little bit, so if my number for the donor number is a little bit different than yours, that could be totally fine. Like I said, I've just been kind of playing around in here. So I'm going to do $250. We're going to do this as a phone call. Let's say this person is Sandra Lewis, and they live at 14 Upton Court in Flint. And let's see, postal code 48532, and phone number is going to be 810-555 and 1008. Now the other thing I'm going to do is, because I have my donation sheet locked, I believe. So let me, okay, good. It looks like it's unprotected. So let's go ahead and try it. Sometimes I leave my sheets protected by accident. I'm going to go ahead and hit add new donor. All right. And when I hit add new donor, you're going to notice here we have a little pop-up that says donor added. So that was that new message box that was added. And then once I click OK, my cell is clearing back out because that was the other command that I entered in. And if I go to my donation sheet, let's see, this looked like it worked perfectly. So there is my 448th donation and all that data transferred in there. So again, that's a way that we can edit or even, type in your own data if you want to. And that data is using what is called the VBA editor. So in Excel, the macro data is written in a programming language called Visual Basic for Applications, and it's abbreviated VBA. So if you hear that, that is the programming language that is used for macros in Microsoft. So it's something that, again, if you're more familiar with, you could do more editing and more programming, but if not, that record feature just works really nicely to use your macros when you don't have a lot of coding background or if you don't know the VBA language as well.